right now, I can already tell that today's going to be a really fun show. I can just sense it. I'm looking at the comments. Tony's geared up with some kind of, I don't know, safari motif, and I back him. I love the tiger. Just a tiger in a trance, little saying circumstance for you. I want to say good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the high noon installment as we wrap up this week. It's one of these shows, again, I feel like this is happening more and more where we have just an overflow of things we need to get to today. We have a lot going on. We'll try to check every box, and if we don't, we'll just boot the stuff to the next show, which is what we've been doing. Tony, do you realize we've been working on showing the mailbag pictures for 5 shows now? Still haven't gotten to them. I'm like, yeah, I got stuff from The Who. I got stuff from Cheap Trick. Maybe someday we'll show them, but who knows? There's no guarantees. I do want to say what's up, everybody, as Bruce Springsteen would say, inside, outside, wherever you may be. PMP, come out tonight. All right, let's get into it on a Friday. Feeling really good. It is a beautiful day up here in the North Bay. How you fixed down there, Tony, for weather? Because I couldn't ask for more. It's like perfect, like 73, sunny. I got blue skies. I plan on getting out later and marching around in the hills, a little hike of sorts.
Dude, do a Carl Denson air saxophone march if you could.
Well, the thing with Denson, dude, Tony turned me on to Carl Denson years ago. Saw him at the Independent, and this guy, saxophone player, now plays with the Rolling Stones. If you've ever heard of them, he plays sax, dude, and he like runs in place while he's playing, and then it'll just turn, and it'll turn back. I'm a fan, dude. I'm a Denson head. He's got that look on his face. Big Denson fan. Yeah,
totally. And also, it's a gorgeous day down here as well, Paulie. I'm actually now, I don't know why I wasn't doing this from day one, but I've added a yoga pillow to my chair.
Of course you have.
Now or like ergonomically aligned, and then also I've got this tiger shirt on because tonight starts the fall festival at our school. I saw Neil Donardi last night. He was setting up, I was setting up, and we call it the Tiger Lounge because we're the Tigers. And so I'll be pouring drinks tonight, Paulie. If you happen to make it down to the peninsula, feel free to come on by. Drinks on me, Paulie.
Hey, couple things. I have worked as a bartender before when I was a younger guy. In fact, here's a quick bartending story. True story. Senior in high school, my friend Eugene, Christian Amaru, and we get tapped to bartend a party for adults. It was at his house. So it was like his mom's and dad's friends, like their whole crew. Dude, we wound up getting lit behind the bar, just making drinks. And I remember this vividly. At one point, I'm 17, by the way. I'm serving drinks. I'm drinking drinks. You know what I mean? One for you, one for me. It was like that all night. And at one point, I remember I actually was feeling the effects so strongly. I walked over to the stereo, dude, and I put Shout at the Devil on at an adult's party. Did not go well. Did not go over well. But that's a true story. And then everybody's head in the room just kind of looked over at me. I'm like, yeah, a little Motley Crue, right? You guys feeling good? Didn't go over well. But anyway, Tony's right.
Yeah, only people I see, people Escobar, Stinking Badges, they're asking what time. Dude, the festival, it goes from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And tomorrow, noon until 10 p.m.
It's a 2-day festival, like Outside Lands.
This is a fundraiser for the school, dude. So it's they milk it, buddy. Yes, it's Outside Lands. For and we were joking last night that like it's a festival for the kids, but it's really a party for the adults. So, are you going to be helping yourself behind the bar to a couple of refreshments? You got to be careful. It's a slippery slope, Paulie.
Next thing you know, Motley Crue's on the stereo. That's what happens.
And we tell people we deal with cash. We don't deal with like the Venmo and the credit cards. And all
come at me with a PayPal. I want a 20. Give me a couple 20s in my hand. Yeah. What do you think this is?
I'll be wearing like a fanny pack that's going to be filled with cash to give people change.
This has like the makings of a Soprano like scene written all over it. Like Christopher comes rolling in with a ski mask and just robs you. Give me the fanny pack. And then you wind up taking a bullet to the shoulder. Christopher had an itchy trigger finger, man. He would fire at will. Long live Christopher Moltisanti. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Tony took him out in the final season. Unfortunately, I'm a big Christopher fan.
Totally. I love Christopher's character in that show. And I don't know why I'm blanking on his
Michael Imperioli. Imperioli.
His wife's name.
Adriana. Yeah.
Yeah, she was great too, man. A couple of really important characters in that whole plot line. So
one of the best Christopher Moltisanti moments with Adriana, to me, just for me, it's like great comedy. There was a lot of comedy in The Sopranos, very dark, but it's all over every episode. Tony, there's an episode where he and Adriana are having a fight at their apartment. They're yelling at each other, and she's going, "You were trying to pick up my friend," and they were at it was Christopher, Adriana and one of Adriana's friends, and they're hitting at a bar, and Christopher winds up putting his hands on both their legs.
Yeah.
And Adriana gets super pissed. And Christopher's like, I'm not interested in that skank. I would never touch that skank. And then she goes, this is the best. Ready? She goes, well, you were saying, I'll try to do her voice too. You were saying she had a nice ass. And then Christopher goes, ready? He goes, yeah, but I was just trying to say something positive because I know she's your friend. Dude, I was just trying to say something positive because I know she's your friend. Anyway, long live Christopher Moltisanti. Yep. And back to the matters at hand today. No, last thing on your fall classic here. Is that is there some kind of African motif like the jungle safari? Like what does the shirt have to do with the event? I guess is what I'm asking.
Paulie, I've said a few times in the past, and we're the Tigers. And so the bar is called the Tiger Lounge.
Oh, the school is the Tigers. Is that what you mean? Okay. So, yeah.
The guys who I'm bartending with, shout out Charlie Neri, Andrew Sullivan, Mike Balistrieri, Kron Chris will be there. Kron Chris will be there. Kron Chris will be making Bloody Marys on Saturday morning.
Kron Chris will be making Bloody Marys and going, guys, tighten the show up by 30 minutes already. You're freaking killing me. Kron Chris, this is our boss, general manager at Kron. What's up, Kron 4 Plus family? Great to be with you guys. Tony and I have disciplinary problems. It's always been like this with us. So Chris has told us multiple times, cat's out of the bag. I'm talking to the audience now. Here's what's been going on. He's like, guys, you can't be doing this 90-minute nonsense. You got to strip this thing down. And every day comes 60, we're still rolling strong. So good luck with that. Good luck. I mean, tell Chris we didn't mean it, and we're sorry. Tony, give him one of these. We're sorry. We're sorry. Throw them at him. Yeah, throw them at him. So anyway, it's a hell of a day. As Eddie Murphy used to say on Saturday Night Live when he was Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, it's a hell of a day in the neighborhood. A hell of a day in the neighborhood. Kill my landlord. Kill my landlord. Remember that, Eddie Murphy? God bless him. That's comedy to me. Anyway, Tony, today, yes, hot and sour picks, musical assignment, 49er preview. Also, I just want to say, any PMP enthusiasts who want like a double shot today, I'm going to jump on the Hum Daddies podcast at 3 p.m. today, along with legendary broadcaster Ted Ramey. We're doing a U2 discussion roundtable where we pick our 5 favorite U2 records. I'm ready. I pulled them off the shelf. I got my 5 records. So we'll do that at 3 later today. If you guys are hanging around, you want some bonus content, come join us. They're great guys, those Hum Daddies. A lot of you met them at the Giants game. Jake was out there with his boys. So find me at 3 p.m. today. We'll do that. And then Tony, I got to admit to you, I kind of checked out on Thursday Night Football in the second half, but you were right. You were right, dude. Sam Darnold, man, the resurrection continues.
Yeah, I mean, he looks good. He doesn't look great, but he looks good. And the Seattle, again, the NFC West is going to be a battle all season long, man. 23-20. I wasn't surprised that it was a close game. And look at Vegas, man. It was a 1.5 point spread, I believe. I mean, they're in the neighborhood. Niners, Jags. I think Niners are 3.5 point favorites, and that half point is big because if it goes down to Eddie Dinero Pinero's field goal to win it, Jags cover, right? Because of that half point. So, and dude, also, I mean, we can get into it in a second here, but Jacksonville, like, again, no slouch of a ball club coming into town, man. And dude, Etienne seems like he's on his way to a good season if he stays healthy. Travis Hunter, the new kid on the block. And then you've got Trevor Lawrence, and dude, they've scored 23, averaging 23 points a game. And Niners better be ready. I just hope that they're not. I don't think they are, but I hope that they're. This is because we've heard the trap game reference and all that stuff. Just one game at a time, 1 week at a time, and we still don't even know who's quarterback.
Well, that's a big part of the discussion we're going to have today. And I love the comments. You guys are coming in. And by the way, hello, everybody. Joe Schmo, Robot Centaur, Stevie B, Joy P, Dom, Lily, Robot Centaur twice. I like to say him. Rags, everybody. Great to see everybody today. Stevie B saying, and I like this. He goes, can we just win a game by 10 points already? Can we just get a comfort? See, that's the thing that concerns me, Stevie, about this game on Sunday is, Niners beating Arizona by 1 point. Boy, they haven't been scoring a lot of points, but luckily the defense has been holding up and playing really well. So yeah, I'm concerned about this Jags game too. I really am. And I'm going to tell you what I'm a little bit worried about. But why don't we do a long bridge spot first, and then we'll go right back to Niners. How's that sound?
Okay. And just to
what's this guy? Looks like he's my dad. Okay, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Here's $5. Go get me something. Yeah.
because I said so, Paulie.
I know, that's good. Again, the abuse is what I respond to. Give it to me. Give it to me, dude. Push me around. I need that.
But we got to talk about Jacksonville having 9 takeaways too.
That's a big part of the thing. And we'll get to that after Longbridge. See what I mean?
So can you sing your Longbridge Pizza song as we get to the spot here today?
Which one? The
Come on, you Longbridge Pizza.
the opera thing? Sure. Longbridge Pizza, Longbridge Pizza, Longbridge Pizza, Longbridge. Ha, 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 ha. That's about as far as I can go in the opera realm. And that wasn't even opera. Anyway, yeah, let's sing it. Let's talk it. Let's live it. Know it. Live it. Learn it. Know it. What?
Ha, 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 ha.
Not the ha-has. Longbridge Pizza, Longbridge. Ha, 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 ha. I don't want to make myself laugh during the bed. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they're doing at opera shows? I don't know. I never go to opera. I don't know what they're doing up there. They're wearing costumes. They're singing. I don't know, man. People are getting killed. You know what I mean? You a big opera guy, Tony? The tragedy, you know what I mean? The drama. It's not for me. I don't know. I got other interests.
I respect the art.
No, they're great singers. Probably the best singers in the world, really, technically. Yeah.
It's not my first choice, but if somebody invited me, I'd go and check it out for an experience.
Dude, do I incorporate some opera licks at the Freestone Peaches gig next Saturday where it's like this? I'll be doing Statesboro blues. Like, woke up this morning, had them States, ha, 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 blues. I don't know. I'll try to see if I can work something out. Anyway, Longbridge freaking Pizza. Let's talk about him. Tony had a night with Denardi last night. Neil Denardi, our guiding light, down on 3rd Street, the mayor of Dogpatch, if you will, kind of keeping that whole community kind of connected. He's really into that, and I love that about Neil. Cares about the city, cares about his community, whether it's South City or the Dogpatch. Real San Franciscan. You know what I mean? He's like a real San Franciscan. I love God. And the mug, dude. Tony sent me a picture last night of him hanging out with Neil, and I you know what I did, Tony? I took the phone and I enlarged Neil's face. I stretched it out. I did. And I'm like, look at this guy's mug. It's an amazing mug. It's an Italian mug. Yeah, thank you. Look at him. Who doesn't love this guy? The joy. Look at his sincerity on that face. You know what I mean? Anyway, Neil Denardi is the man, as you can see right there. For those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting him yet, get on down to Longbridge. Believe me, you're going to be very happy you did. 2347 3rd Street. Pardon me. Down in the Dogpatch area, the food is outstanding. We talked about, I think the secret weapon of their pizzas is that Neil bakes with sourdough crust. And it's a really kind of different experience. You're a pizza lover like I am. Not used to having that. It's like a tangy finish to and there's something about the tomato sauce and the sourdough kind of complements each other. Yep. I'm a big fan, and I'm very confident you will be too. Try the Polymac pie, try the Nico pie, try the specialty sandwiches on Wednesday, Tony, and I'll let you finish up here as you can talk about and Neil's going to be with you tomorrow at the event you said, and tonight.
Tonight, tomorrow, he's going to be slinging pies all weekend long, and the way he turns these out, and dude, he serves them up, and the crust is bubbling, and the cheese is bubbling, and like if you get a pepperoni, you can, like it's like a crispy pepperoni that comes out of there. It's just Neil. He is all about community, and it's so evident. And when you walk into Longbridge, and it's evident when he does all these events. He did the bocce tournament in South City. He did a festival in South City. He does goes to beer halls like Bear Bottle, and also I'm trying to remember the other one he goes to, 382. I think it's called 382 Brew 382 in South San Francisco.
Well, what's a beer hall? You said he goes to beer halls. Define beer hall. I want to go to a beer hall. What is that?
I like saying beer hall instead of tap room. Tap room is like the modern word, but I like beer hall because it's like it gives me a better image. That's all. And so Neil, but my point is that Neil will go on the road. He'll do events, and he'll also do corporate events. If you want to get in touch with Neil, longbridgepizza.com. If you want to order food to go, longbridgepizza.com. And Neil he's all, like I said, he's all about the community, and he wants to help, and he will go to your events, or he will do corporate events, or you can do private events at Longbridge Pizza as well.
Quick question as we wrap here, and then I want you to go to Escobar because he has a super about Neil. But my question is, Tony, are you telling me, is this what you're trying to tell me, that you're going to be bartending with my guy Neil? Because now I'm going to get FOMO. I'm going to become a FOMO sexual.
Yeah.
You're bartending with Neil, and then you're going to also be whacking down slices of Longbridge while you're bartending?
Yep. Neil's pizza station is right across the way from the Tiger Lounge. So I told him, just text me anytime you want to drink, I'll walk it over.
Oh,
And he said, dude, and I'll let you know when pizzas are going to be coming out of the oven. So
I got to admit to you, out in the open, in front of everybody, in front of my Lord and Savior, and in front of the audience here at PNP, I think I'm a little jealous. I do. I think I'm a little bit. And I actually have a very busy weekend. I got stuff going on all weekend, but I kind of wish I was going to be hanging with you guys. I'm just throwing that out there.
Paulie, I could bring maybe like an 8x11 glossy of you or something and just put it in the bar.
I don't think that's necessary, but I just wish I would. In fact, please don't. But yeah, I don't want you to do that. Or maybe I'll put an 8x10 glossy of you on stage at Sweetwater next week while we're playing with the Peaches. How do you like that? I'll put you up on the freaking big screen, just your face while we're playing. How's that sound?
I don't think so, man. You want people-
I think I want to see that, dude. I think I want Tony's grill on the screen. Sweetwater has like a backdrop you can project images. I want Tony's face on hovering above us while we play. Come out and see it.
Only if you put it near Jeff Faust's bass guitar of the Freestone Peaches. That's all I want, because Jeff Faust is a mean bass player for the Freestone Peaches. And dude, that's going to be a great gig. That's at the Sweetwater next Saturday night, correct?
Yeah, Tony, that's right. Next Saturday, I'll be singing with the Freestone Peaches. Not doing the whole show, but I'm doing a bunch of songs throughout the night. There's 2 sets, and you'll see me coming on and off throughout the night. And we'll give a pair of tickets away next week. We got a pair for you. So tune in next week for your chance to win. Tony, back to Niners Jags. There's Escobar. My bad. Take it, T. Go ahead.
Escobar with a phenomenal super as we wrap up Longbridge Pizza. He says, if you haven't gone to see and meet Neil, WTF are you waiting for? Smash the like button. Also, he says, Escobar, you're the best, man. And he's right. He's like, go see Neil. Go check out Longbridge Pizza. By the way, Giants home this weekend for the last time until March. So if you're going to the yard for this weekend, go by Longbridge Pizza.
Are you, Tony? Do you go out for the last games at all? So Murph was big on that. Murph was big on going to the last home game every year. I don't normally do that personally. Are you? Do you have any plans?
If the schedule permits, but the schedule with the kids' games and the festival and everything, it's
Yeah, you got to throw a few games in the mix. Do you have a game tonight too? Are you coaching tonight? Anything?
No game tonight. There's 2 basketball games tomorrow. There's a soccer and a volleyball game tomorrow. But I'm gonna be. It's all over the.
No, I'm just laughing because I remember the days waking up on Saturday when you just wish to God you could sleep for like 3 more hours. Instead, it's like, where are my shoes? I'm hungry. Who's making bread? All this is chaos. That's how you greet the day, with madness all around you. I wish you luck, buddy. I wish you luck. Wear that Tiger shirt. You're going to be fine. All right, you mentioned with the Jacksonville Jaguars are concerns with the game. Couple things. One, and you might want to work that Kruger note into this piece here, Tony, because Shanahan is kind of implying that Brock Purdy should play. Like there's a good chance we'll see him. On the other hand, we have our kind of ace in the hole colleague, Larry Kruger, who's literally down in practice pretty much every day. He's watching, he's talking to the players. I mean, Kruger is in their grills, dude. He's in the locker room. He's on the field. And according to Larry, well, why don't you bring it up, T? You tell people what Larry just posted because it's interesting.
Yeah, he posted this yesterday, and I'll pull it up so everybody can see it. Actually, it's just I can just read it to you. You don't need to see it. It's just he says, I have no inside sources, and I've been wrong many times before. But based on what I've seen at practice this week and heard from the QB press conferences, I think the 49ers are going to start Mac Jones versus Jacksonville. Brock is taking the first reps in practice drills this week, and that usually is a good indicator that he's going to start. But Purdy still moves like a QB with a tender toe. Mac is in a good rhythm. It's a long season. They play again Thursday night. He goes, I'd go with Mac, and I think Shanahan will too. And Paulie, the key thing I think there is the quick turnaround to Thursday Night Football. And if you want Brock ready for Thursday Night Football for a divisional matchup with the Rams, I think I agree with Larry that you rest Brock one more week, and you let Mac take the reins. And, I don't think Mac's injury is like debilitating where he can't play. And you get McCaffrey in the mix, and you get Pearsall in the mix. You get Demarcus Robinson in the mix. You get both tight ends in the mix, or all 3 tight ends that they have underneath.
As long as my guy Tonjes is involved, that's all. Get 88 out there. I'm serious too. I want him more involved. Let him get his hands on the football again. I liked what I saw week 1 in New Orleans. Tony, let me ask you this, or week 2, I guess that was.
Yeah.
we're talking about Mac Jones. So if Mac Jones plays, here's my only concern. I got two concerns with Mac Jones. One, his ability to move around, because he didn't look that great when he came back with that brace on. He did throw an interception late in the ball game that actually could have cost the Niners the game.
Right.
So you consider what I just said along with this information. As you mentioned a few minutes ago, the Jacksonville Jaguars lead the NFL with takeaways. They have 9 takeaways, so they average 3 per game. That's a problem, man. So a gimpy Mac Jones, he's still, I'm not going to say he's inexperienced. He's gotten plenty of starts and plenty of snaps, but still, he, with his tendency to throw picks, and you got their tendency to take the ball away, it could be a recipe for disaster. I'm a little concerned about this game, frankly. I really am. I think this is the kind of game that could get away from them. So I don't know. What's your confidence level going into this game?
Well, we talked about how McCaffrey leads the NFL with 77 touches, right?
Yeah.
Through 3 games. And I'm wondering if we see more Brian Robinson Jr., BRJ. And I'm also wondering if they've been using McCaffrey as like a decoy as well, like where a lot of play action or a lot of McCaffrey out in the flat to draw attention, or McCaffrey just running pass routes as well. I wonder if they do more of that to get the attention onto him, and then exposes their defense a little bit. But the Jacksonville defense is no slouch, man. They gave up 10 points to what? They gave up 10 points to Houston, and they gave up 10 points to Carolina. And Carolina just dropped 30 on Atlanta. They beat Atlanta 30-0 last week. Not to say that Atlanta is some powerhouse, but dropping 30 points is it's no small feat. So I don't know, man. And then they lost to Cincinnati 31-27. The Jags did. So that was with Joe Burrow. Paulie, like you said, man, this game has a weird feel to it.
Yeah, and it's also a matchup we don't see very often. Jaguars-Niners is not a game we're going to see probably for a few more years. By the way, I got a couple of comments. I think it was Agency 323 who went scrolling by. He goes, Tony, the Niners will be the Jags will take away 2 things from the Niners this weekend: Jack and squat. Both, count them up. 1, 2, Jack and squat. I feel you. I love the confidence, Agency 323. There you are. And also, our great friend Karen Bell is a super. Let's give her some love here. Let's see what she's got.
Yeah, stand by. Here we go. Karen Bell, what's up? Thank you for the super, Karen Bell.
Yeah.
There you go. Paulie, there's the red frames. Red frames.
That's what caught my eye day one. I'm like, oh, the red glasses. Yeah, never forgotten them. I love seeing them.
Karen says, happy Friday, all, and close your eyes when Salah speaks. He sounds just like Gene Simmons.
She's on to something. I never thought of that. That's a great creative ear, Karen. Great creative ear. We could do something with that. Hello, this is Gene Simmons from Kiss. I'd like to, I'm selling urinal cakes on kissonline.com. Kiss urinal cakes now available for the holidays, $29 a piece at kissonline.com. Man, we can do like hello, this is Robert Saleh from Kiss. Go to robertsaleh.com for the Los Angeles Rams urinal cakes. I'll be selling them. But I hear it. No, Karen, good. It's very good. Do you hear it, T? I can hear it in my head.
I want to pull up. I'm going to try and pull up a file before the end of the day to play it. And by the way, speaking of Salah, there's the whole thing about the Jags legally stealing signs. I don't even know how that's possible to do legally. But supposedly it's within the confines of the rules. I don't know enough about sign stealing in the NFL. I know a ton about sign stealing in baseball.
You know who does know a lot about sign stealing in football? Your guy Jim Harbaugh. He had a little messy sign stealing scandal of his own down in Michigan. You remember? They were up in Michigan, I guess just to say. But he's too busy. He doesn't care about scandals. He's too busy getting ready to put the Los Angeles Chargers in the AFC Championship. You heard me. You freaking, I'm riding or dying with these Chargers. I'm telling you, they're going to take over the AFC this year. I think this is the year. Yeah, there he is. Look at the mug.
Here, let's play some and see. So it's a press conference. Here we go.
What do you expect to be the biggest challenge this week, specifically against the Jaguars out there? And what have you been doing this week of preparation to kind of combat that possible challenge?
Yeah, Jacksonville, this is a very young, but it's a very talented group.
Wow.
She's right.
She's 100% right. That's a great call, Karen. That's right. As Don Peralta just said, it's coming soon to robertsaleh.com. I'll be selling my 49er clipboards for $35 a piece and my red Sharpies for night. I don't know. I'm just, but like that. Yeah, dude, I hear it. Great sound alike. Great sound. Look at that mug right there. Look at him.
One more.
legally a really advanced signal stealing type system where they always find a way to put themselves in an advantageous situation.
Dude, that is crazy. Great
That's
call.
a great call. It's a really great call, Karen. Great. And it's crazy that we never noticed that before. Karen had to bring it to us, but well done. That's why the PMP Familia works as one. We're a unit, man. We're a group. Oh, and you know what, you guys? On that note, a couple of things are bubbling right now. I can't announce this yet because it's not really finalized, but we're close. We're trying to, we'll call it like a PMP Familia get together for late October. This is the one we're working on right now. And then behind that, we'll give you the holiday plans when we get to those. But right now we're working on something where we can all hang out. It's late October. More information soon. Very, very soon. We're close, but we're not totally locked in yet, but we're close. Go ahead, T.
Paulie, I want to share a super from Gravy. Mark Graves, our guy. Gravy, nice work, dude. He says he just donated $20 to Sami and the GoFundMe to help Sami out. And just a reminder, through Longbridge Pizza is the event on Monday. Corinne and Steve Groschel will be representing the PMP Familia. They won the tickets for these Slices for Sami fundraiser, basically, for Sami, who was at a cycling accident in the dog patch, and he's a business partner or a business neighbor in the dog patch of Longbridge Pizza. And so there is a GoFundMe for Sami if you want to donate. The event is sold out, but if you Google Slices for Sami, there is a GoFundMe page that pops up right when you Google Slices for Sami. And Sami is, like Gravy put it, SAMI. Every bit counts. Every bit helps Sami recuperate and get better from a really, really gnarly cycling accident in the dog patch. So nice work, Gravy. Thank you, man.
Gravy, big heart, man. Thanks for all the love, Gravy. We see you all the time, and thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for helping out Sami as well. And also, hello to everybody on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram, all our people. Kind of PMP Familia spread out on a bunch of platforms. And those of you, of course, on the Cron 4 Plus app, we love you guys too. Tony, take this one. Your boy Peter Hoffman checking in. What's up, Peter? How you doing, man? Go ahead.
I'll be seeing Pete at the Fall Festival tonight and tomorrow.
Does he have a kid at the school too?
Dude, he's got 4.
Jesus.
Yeah. 4.
Damn. Hoffman, dude. Hoffman's got a full plate down there, bro. 4 kids. That's a lot.
7th grade, 6th grade, 4th grade, 1st grade. I think
God bless you, Peter. God bless you, man. Start saving for college right now. I'm telling you right now, dude. Even if it's $5, throw it in a jar. You're gonna need it. It's quite the endeavor. I'm still going through it myself. But thank you, Peter. Thank you. And what's the message here? What's he asking?
Well, first of all, Pete is one of the guys that's called up Carlos De La Fuente and is working with Los. So thank you, Pete, for giving Los a call. And also he says, gentlemen, and I use that term loosely. He says, what's a guy got to do to be the official consigliere of PMP? Paulie, I'll let you handle the answer.
Well, no, we're currently interviewing potential candidates, qualified candidates. Peter, I need your qualifications. You know what I mean? Have you ridden herd over other families in the past? You got the Gambinos, the Columbos, and now you got the PMP Familia moving in on the 5 families in New York. No, Peter, you know what? It's as simple as this. Watch this. You're hired. Okay, you're hired. Just like that. I've had lunch with you. You turn me on to that big pastrami sandwich down there. So that's all I need. You can spot good food. I expect that you could be a very effective consigliere. So Peter Hoffman is now the official consigliere of the PMP Familia. And listen, don't get mad. Don't get jealous. He asked. That's all it takes. You ask, you receive. It was as easy as that. All right, Peter, get to work and keep us safe. Protect us. Thank you. Thank you.
Paulie, you've met Pete. He's also a big dude, too.
So. Big, yeah, we need some size. Yep. Yeah. I mean, we already got Escobar on security detail, so he's busy with that. He's keeping the snipers away from us. But Peter, yeah, you organize the meetings. You sit us down. If we have problems with other shows, like rival shows, we can have a proper sit down. We'll drink espresso, and we'll get through it, just like they did on The Sopranos. Thank you. Hey, Tony, I want to do this. I want to take a second because we still got to do some more Niners. We have to do our hot and sour. We got our music assignment. We got mailbag. It's busy. So why don't we bring Don Peralta onto the show, talk a little bit about the great work he does with Stellar Design, but also because, as promised, we've actually been working on this all week, the San Francisco Food Bank donation drive that we're trying to get involved with. It's been a little more difficult, actually. Their webpage, I think, was down for a couple of days this week, so we couldn't post our I'm a little confused myself. So I want to bring Dom on. We'll talk about Stellar, but also about where we stand with the food bank, because I think we're ready to take I think we're ready to take donations. And Tony, last thing, Dom's asking, I think if Peter has any Sicilian blood. It is required in a lot of the five families. You got to be a Sicilian. I don't know if Hoffman is a Sicilian name. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it doesn't. I throw away those restrictions. Everybody, I've told you this before. Everybody's welcome here in the PMP scene. So you know what, Peter? I'm going to look away from the Sicilian regulations. You're freaking hired, man. Are you good with that, T? As for his consignment? Yeah. Okay.
Of course, man. There is, Pete will have our back 100%, and that's all that matters. So, Paulie, before we get to Dom, because we have the musical assignment coming up in the show, we have our hot and sour picks coming up in the show. We'd like to do a mailbag.
Yeah.
I want to know, what's your confidence level 1 to 10? Niners, Jacksonville. What's your confidence level 1 to 10 right now that the Niners go out of there with a win? No spreads involved, nothing involved, nothing. Just what's your confidence level that the Niners win?
You may not like this, but I'm going to be honest. I think I'm revving right now at about a 6.5 because I'm not that confident about this game. This smells like a game the Niners could have trouble with. I mean, again, the uncertainty at quarterback, and obviously whichever of the two plays, I would expect it are going to be hampered to a degree. Obviously, Brock with the toe, Mac with the knee. So, and again, the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing decent football. The short turnaround with the game on Thursday, I don't know, man. I got weird feelings about this game. I do. And also, it's been kind of an ominous week. John Lynch saying that Brandon Ayuk yesterday is, quote, not even close to returning. Wow. Okay. Juwan Jennings pretty much didn't practice all week. Here's a positive, though. John Lynch also said yesterday that they will absolutely be looking in the free agent market to shore up the defensive line with Bosa being out. So that to me is a positive. And Tony had some really interesting ideas on that front about the D-line help. You were talking free agent possibilities before the show, and I think you should bring those on a little bit later before we wrap. So, I'm a 6'5", man. Just honestly, how about you? I hope I'm wrong. I hope they blow him off the field. I hope it's 27-3, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be another, Low Steve said it too, a low-scoring defensive game, another one of those muck games, just grinding it out. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm expecting.
I would go 7.5, mainly because of McCaffrey and the tight end factor and the Pearsall factor and the defense with Warner and Winters. That's basically why I'm maybe a point higher than you, because Trevor Lawrence, he can get some happy feet in the pocket, right? He doesn't handle the pressure very well, and he's not known as being a mobile quarterback. So it's going to be interesting. They can get some pressure on him, then they'll control the ball game. But that's a big if, right? Because obviously Bosa's not there anymore. So this is going to be the Bryce Huff, Gross Matos, Michael Williams. Get after it, boys. Get after it. And about Paulie, before we get to Don Peralta, I really want to. Robot Centaur is a super as well. I want to bring Robot Centaur to the show. He says, going off Humdinger's comment, which I didn't see Humdinger's comment, but if I can go, I'd have to go back and scroll back to find the comment. But he says, what if Gabe Kapler voiced GPS? And Paulie, you should do it in your Kapler voice, because I can't.
Well, listen, here's the situation. Let me.
And by the way, dude, I love this concept. They could insult you while you're driving. You know what I mean? You'd be like, hey, I think I should take a left on Lombard. And then you'd hear Kapler chime in.
Oh, really? Is that what you think? Is that what you think?
Remember when he was breaking Murph's balls out one time? Murph's like, I imagine you must like burritos, huh?
Oh, really? Is that what you imagine?
Just all over Murph. So, and dude, I had a lot of weird encounters with that guy. He was the most awkward baseball guy I think I've ever talked to, ever. You know, we met a lot of these guys over the years, man, a lot of greats and in-between guys. And I don't know, from Bochy being the king of all kings, the most welcoming, greatest manager as far as talking to media I've ever experienced. Kapler was at the other end of that thing. Hey, Gabe, how's it going?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. How are you?
You know what I mean? There was nothing, there was no personable, you know what I mean? Hey, Gabe, what's your favorite beer?
Really? You want to talk about? Is that why you're here? You want to ask me what kind of beer I like?
You know what I mean? You're trying to make conversation. It was always some kind of challenge. Anyway, but I love it. I love the idea, dude. Thank you.
It's funny because Humdinger, I found her comment. She said, "Can Robert Sala be the voice of her GPS?" And then that's when Robot Centaur said, "Well, what about if Kapler was the voice of the GPS?"
I do, dude. Forget all those guys. I want Paul Stanley of Kiss to be my GPS guy. Hi, it's Paul Stanley from Kiss. Take a left. You know what I mean? Like, take a left in the name of rock and roll. You know what I mean? He's always talking about rock and roll. Take a left, take a right. It's Paul Stanley. Yeah.
I think, is it Heaven's on Fire that he starts this song saying, "Whoa"?
100%. 100%. And then he jumps through the ring of fire, dude. I don't know why, but he does. Do you remember that? He dives through a ring of. Can you bring that up at some point? I think it's at the end. Just dives right through a burning ring of literal flames. God knows why. That's how they made videos in the 80s. Light something up, have Paul Stanley jump through it. You know?
Paul, feel my heat taking you higher. Burn with me. Heaven's on fire.
100%. 100%, dude. I mean, I'm going to back that one. I'm going to back them all. At the end of the day, I'm going to back the Kiss Army. Tony, what?
I'm going to try and find it before the end of the show. I'm making a note right now, too.
All good.
Okay, but Paulie, we have Dom Peralta waiting in the green room if you want to bring him in.
I do. And let's do this. Let me do the Stellar read first. Dom can chill, and then we'll talk to Dom about the food bank. Stellar Design, y'all. We love talking about Dom's company, Stellar Design. They are the Bay Area based industrial design studio shaping the future rather of product innovation. We actually have a yard sale announcement, Tony, if you want to put that link up there. We are excited to announce that the new season of yard sale gear is officially here. So we're featuring, how about this? Modular ski poles, accessories, the all-new day bag, and much, much more. We've been proud sponsors with Yard Sale over the 3 years now, since their first napkin sketch, working closely from day one with San Francisco native and founders Kelly and Christina, to bring their bold, buildable outdoor vision to life. This season's collaboration is ready to go with you from the mountains to the farmer's market, Tony, with style and design.
Dude, I love it, Paulie. Also, I'm looking at the poles real quick. They're magnetic ski poles. So if you ever had the problem of losing your ski poles or having one pole go when you're walking with your skis, I mean, I'm a snowboarder, and one of the things I love about snowboarding is it's just one board and that's it. But most of the people I go on the mountains with, ski on the mountains with, are skiers, and they, you know, their only thing is that they say there's 4 things to keep track of: your 2 skis, your 2 poles. Magnetic poles. I've never heard of that before, and I'm seeing that through Yard Sale, and that is just bad. That's badass, Dom. Badass stuff right there. Paulie, Stellar Design, dude, we love them. They're founded in 2014. They guide ideas from concept to production, prototyping, testing, and launch. And they, from breakthrough consumer electronics to life-saving medical devices, like we've talked about the Neurava medical device for epileptic seizures. That's great work that Stellar Design is doing. Stellar merges cutting-edge technology with stunning aesthetics, so your product looks amazing and works flawlessly, Paul Mack.
Well, thank you, Creative Tony Ryan. They create award-winning design with meaningful connections between people. That's a big thing for Dom. He's a total people person. He likes to get to know the people he's working with and for. So again, whether you're an individual with an idea, if you're a startup like this Polymac particle familia thing we're doing here, or you're a big dog, you're a Fortune 500 company, but you're looking for more impact, Stellar Design is the one-stop shop for you because they offer partnership to achieve out-of-this-world design. Visit stellar.design and make design impact. Contact Dom anytime. One of the great guys in the Bay right now, Dominic at stellar.design. Call or text Dom anytime if that's better for you. 650-796-3144. 650-796-3144. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Stellar Design. Let's bring Dom on now so we can do a little food bank update because I really want to get this thing off the ground. And look, there he is. Look at my guy, dude, with the glasses today.
Hey,
nice glasses. I like those black frames. I got to get some of those, man. My glasses game is weak. I got 2 and you know what I do all the time, dude? I bend the what are these things called? The arm, whatever it is, that little piece there. I bend them constantly so my glasses are all tilted. I need those black frames, dude. You're looking clutch today. How you feeling, Dom?
Feeling good, buddy. I mean, I usually wear glasses when I'm tired. Eyes get tired, so end of the week, so
Are you a late night? I would assume so, being an artist, and Tony and I are the same way. Like, dude, I come to life at about 11 p.m., whether I like it or not. Like, that's when I actually start waking up. I'm like, oh, and there are a lot of creative ideas I get late at night. Are you
Totally.
that way too, Dom? You a night guy? Deep in?
Same deal. All the best work's done at night. House
Yep.
is quiet, can focus. So yeah, it's always that way, Paulie.
When you check in for a hit like today's, Dom, are you at your office or is this like your studio at home? Like, where are you checking in from?
This is my home studio. So
Yeah.
I have the workshop studio about half a mile from here. So I
Yeah.
kind of float between the two. But yeah, I do like half the work here, half the work there.
Dom, Creative Tony's still resisting the fact that he thinks he's never going to have to wear glasses. It makes me kind of laugh because it's coming fast and furious. I remember the night I realized I was driving my kids home from a Warriors game because my eyes were really good into my 40s and everything. And one night I was driving home and I realized, I'm like, damn, all the road signs are blurry. I better go get looked at. Like, and from that point, and now I got no problem wearing glasses, none. Who cares?
me
You know what I
neither.
mean? Helps me see. Tony, stop resisting. Get yourself a pair of Elton John glasses and get with it.
I'm definitely resisting because I just hate stuff on my face.
Why? Vanity? Is it gonna? Is it like an imposition on your good looks? What's the problem?
No, I just don't like sunglasses. Like I've tried to wear sunglasses and I hate sunglasses. I've tried to wear other stuff. I just don't like it, but I got to get over that and move on because
How about some Kareem goggles then? We just strap them on your ass. How about that? Like 2 big goggles, dude, just like Kareem.
I do have my snowboarding goggles. Maybe I'll make those prescription and
Dude,
just
please do that. Please, with the yellow and everything, that would be amazing. We just sitting here. Throw on. You got a pair of ski goggles handy? Throw them on, if so.
they're in the storage, dude.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Yeah.
But then
I love it.
I'll be busting them out pretty soon, dude. So, but Dom, yes, if I can look as good as Dom does, then maybe I'll do something about it. But I don't know.
Thanks, T.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, I want to say, and thank you, Dom, for joining us today. Rags, what's up, buddy? I see you out there, man. Hope it's going well on the golf course today. Say hi to everybody for me. Dommy, let's talk about the San Francisco Food Bank. We are eager to get this thing started. And if you're new to the show, just to explain, we've been working on this for all week, actually, where we'd like to get a donation page set up so the P&P Familia can contribute to it. This is why it's important to do this month. The San Francisco Marin Food Bank is matching any donation. So let's just say we come up with $500 as a group. They will match that. So to me, this is worthy of a contribution like from all of us. Let's just chip in. We're going to help feed some people that really need it. And then Dom, thank you for your efforts on this. I know you've been working hard. Where do we stand on this Friday with like the donation page?
Yeah, buddy. So we just went live with the GoFundMe page. So SF Food Bank's web, their like portal to build your own website to get this off the ground, it's down, unfortunately. But the happy accident of this whole thing is that yesterday they announced that they're increasing their match by 3 times. So if we give $1, they're gonna triple the donation.
Dude,
So
dude, oh,
yeah,
good.
it's pretty
This is
awesome.
Great. I'm feeling really good about this. This is something we can all
Me
do
too.
together as a group and help people. So keep going, D. I love this.
Yeah, so I put together a quick GoFundMe page. I dropped the link in the chat a minute ago, but it's up on our profile page on YouTube already. So it's the very top one. It says SF Marin Food Bank. We can put it in the chat again. Our goal is to raise $500 before the end of the month, which is next Tuesday. So that's the goal. Let's see if we can raise $500 on our side, and then they're going to match it with 15. So it's pretty awesome.
And I'm sorry, Dom, I was writing notes down, listening to you and reading the page too. So where did the P&P Familia go to get to the GoFundMe page? How do they find that?
Sure. So the link is in our YouTube chat or our YouTube profile, but I also just put it in our chat here, so they can just click on that link and it'll go directly to the page. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, dude, this is so good. All right, you guys. So please do. And it's ready to take donations now, Dom?
It's live. I think I posted one donation already just to test it out. It worked, so we're good to go. Particles for a purpose.
No, it's great, Dom. It's freaking great, man. And Tony, is there a way that you can put this back up before the end of the show, or does Dom only got keys?
I just put this up. So
You did that. Great.
So this is on our YouTube page at Polymax Particles. It's on our YouTube channel. It's part of our links page. If you click on the links at the top of the page, this is the top. This is the link that pops up on the very top. Or I can show it again at the end of the show as well. But just go to our YouTube channel at Polymax Particles. Click on the links, and this is the top link right there.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This is great. This is really great. And Dom, I see you've already contributed, so thank you for that. And let's keep it going,
Yep.
you guys. Let's show. I'm not even kidding about this. PMP. Let's do this. Let's show the food bank that we care. Let's show the food bank that we do. I really believe that. I look at these names on the board. I know you guys. I think we're all like thoughtful, compassionate people, and let's show them, man. Let's go over there. Let's give them a big ass check next week, and then they can match it. It's going to make everybody feel a lot better. And
Nothing like a close encounter chime during the
in the middle of a plea for donations. Yeah, no, perfect. What do you got?
Karen Bell just said on the chat she just donated, and she said it's a seamless process. So
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you very much. And we're all going to tip into this bad boy. And Tony and I we've done work with these people in the past, and trust me, it's a very good organization. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no like delays with getting the food to the people. And that makes me really happy. So thank you, Dom, very, very
You're
much.
welcome.
Hey, before we let you go, how confident are you, Niners Jags? Like, where's the Peralta kind of the meter? How you doing today?
I think it's gonna be tight. I think Brock's probably gonna play, but I feel like he's gonna come out of the gate throwing, playing hot. So I feel good about the game. I know the Jags have a pretty incredible turnover rate in their first couple games, but I have confidence in Salah, so I feel good about it. I know there's gonna be a good group of us there on Sunday. Corinne, Stevie B. I know the Hum Daddies are going, so we'll probably try and get a little group together so we could all hang out pregame.
Nice, Dom. Hey, later on, if you're free, dude, watch my podcast with the Hum Daddies talking you too. God only knows. All I want to do is say, like, hey, Ted Ramey, go. Because I love Ramey.
Yeah.
Let Ramey. As far as I'm concerned, I'm like, I want to be in the background on this. I want Ramey to run wild because he's a U2 lunatic. Where does Dominic come down on U2? I don't think we've ever rapped U2. You a fan at all?
I like early stuff. Yeah. So I'm a fan. I mean, I'm not expert on them, so I dove deep on like the early stuff, but not I haven't really followed them in the last few years. But yeah, I like a lot of the classics, you know, the old school stuff.
Same here. Yeah, like I lean towards the old stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, Pete, one other good team.
sorry,
What?
Corinne.
Sorry. We're sorry.
Corinne just donated $100 to the particles for a purpose, and I know that we already said Karen Bell, Cody Marchetti's about to do it, Pine Needle's about to do it. Everybody, thank you all very much. This is cause near and dear to Paulie and I both, and we talked about it off air. And Paulie, great call getting this going, and especially in the holidays, man, just making sure that people have, you know.
I know this. I tell you, I know this for a fact. I mean, sometimes you walk through the streets and you see homeless people and you think, like, how did this happen? Like, how did they get? And you guys would be shocked. First off, not only are a lot of them veterans, a lot of them are veterans, which is heartbreaking. Then the other crazy thing about it is there are homeless people out there on the street right now that used to be business owners. Like, a couple of bad bounces, dude, it really could happen to anybody where suddenly you can't make payments and it's like, uh-oh, I'm losing everything. Like, it actually happens. So I just want to say that you got to be compassionate. This stuff could happen to anybody. And we're here for them. We're here to help. So thank you, Dominic.
Los D just donated, and I just refreshed the page. We're already at 375.
Wow, dude,
crazy.
You guys, thank you.
Yeah.
And Tony, we're all going to jump in on this. Thank you very freaking much, you guys. And Dom, I'm going to let you get going, but thanks for stopping by. Thanks for helping with this. Have a great weekend, and we'll be talking, dude. Thanks, Dom.
You too, Paulie and Tony. One last thing. I had an amazing conversation with Neil last night, and he also wants to get involved with this food bank donation that we're doing. So there's more to come on this. We were kind of brainstorming last night for some ideas, and this is the particles, right? So the SF Marin Food Bank's office is in the dog patch.
Yep.
And what do they do after meetings? They go to Longbridge all the time. Rachel and Kathy know Longbridge. So there's some amazing overlap here. So more to come on that. Neil's going to get involved in this as well. And I mean, just a massive hugs and love to all you guys for helping us. So thank you.
I really feel very good about this. Dom, thank you, brother. Thank you. And we will talk soon, man. Cheers, Dom.
All right, guys. Go Niners.
Yeah, go Niners. Thank you, Dom.
Tony, this is it. If this is the only thing we ever did, I would feel good. Like just helping feels good. Bob Weir taught me that a long time ago because the Grateful Dead used to do a lot of benefit shows for all kinds of causes. And Bobby said this once, I'll never forget. He goes, it was some interview I saw, and he was like, "Hey man, listen, I feel we've been successful. We have who could have guessed that we would become successful, but we have." And he goes, "I feel that once we became successful, it's important to give back. It's important to give some back to the people that haven't gone as far up the ladder." So took my cues from the Grateful Dead and Bobby, and now I'm so happy that we're all doing it together, T.
Dude, Jesus H, dude. Miguel Salas said he just pitched in, and I don't have all the names that have pitched in, but we're already at 475.
I literally am stunned. I did not expect this. I didn't know. I thought it would take a few days to get to close to 500. That's crazy. Thank you. Tony, give him a thank you. Thank you.
Wow, I can't even. I mean, how about I air slap myself for like just being blown away? I'm blown away.
Air slap. Give me an air slap. I need one.
Right there. Just
give me
one.
another one.
Oh,
just the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but Paulie, I just saw. I think it was Lily Merchant. She said instead of particles. Sorry, my wife just walked in. Watch the cord there, Megan.
Hi, Megan. How we doing today?
I don't know if that's locked, so good luck with that. But Paulie, so back to what we were talking about with this show is that
the door, by the way, that was cool.
That was cool. You got the sound effect.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second, Robot Centaur. Real quick, this is all happening real quick in my. Robot Centaur says Juwan Jennings, ankle and shoulder, is back at practice for the first time this week.
Okay,
so
good.
That's good news.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to say Lily Merchant instead of
Pelican fly. Come on, Pelican.
She said in the chat, she says, "Come on, particles, fly."
Come on, particles, fly, particles. Dude, I got you, Lily. You're a purveyor of good vibes. Thank you, Lily. I love it, man. Humdinger 87, you two, all you guys, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. And I really mean that. And I know Tony shares the same feelings. Tony, here we go again. Our specialty, turning a 1-hour show into a 3-hour epic. Why don't we dive right into the freaking hot and sour picks right now, here, right now?
Stand by.
We're hot and sour, check us and see. We got some picks that burning inside the feed. Come on, Tony, do you do more than that? We're hot and sour, all right.
Hey, what do you need? Thank you. We're good. Okay, thank you, Tony. I'm just laughing at my own messy guitar work there, but thank you, Tony. That's great. That's how we do it now, man. We're doing Scotch tape and Band-Aids, but there's our hot and sour pick song. Tony, listen, buddy. Listen to me carefully. The hot and sour picks, they giveth, they taketh away. It's an up and down affair. I don't want you getting discouraged. I'm going to go first this week because I know you had a rough week. I'm going to get Tony back on the road to recovery here. I got lucky last week. I had a nice week. I won both games. I had the Eagles and the Chargers last week, both won and both covered. So I did well. Tony, here's what I'm looking at. That's last week. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay. This week, dude, I think it's time for my first upset pick of the year. Rags, you're going to love this. If you're still listening, you're going to love this one. Tony, I'm looking at a matchup of 2 3-0 teams. I am looking at the world champion Philadelphia Eagles on the road at Tampa, who, by the way, also happens to be 3-0. First off, let me say this. I think the Eagles probably are the best team in the NFL right now. It doesn't matter how they win if they don't do it with enough style for your taste. I mean, they are a blue-collar, up and down the field, kind of disciplined. Generally, they're a disciplined team. They handle their fundamentals. Their running game is generally good enough to get them there. If they need Jalen Hurts, he'll step up and make plays. I like Jalen Hurts a lot. I always have. Where are you? I know you don't like the Eagles. None of us do. But where are you on Jalen Hurts, the QB, T? Do you like him?
Yeah, I got nothing. No problem with Jalen Hurts. I just want the tush push to stop. That's all.
No, I hear you, but I love Jalen Hurts, the way he handles himself, dude. That kind of stone face he has. He never changes his expression. I love that. I really do. He's all business out there. So, as I said, I do think the Eagles are the best team in the NFL, but that doesn't mean they're going to lose. That doesn't mean they're not going to lose a game here and there. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 3-0. Consider this. Baker Mayfield, the guy just wins games. He finds a way to win games. Not flashy, not in dramatic fashion, but he wins games, throws a lot of touchdown passes. Here's the thing, and Godwin should be back this week too, so that's going to be a big plus for them. I think it's possible the Eagles slip up a little bit this weekend. Upsets do happen. Keep this in mind. The last 2 times Philly has played Tampa Bay's beat them. They've beat them consecutively in the last 2 games. I think this has the makings of an upset or at least a Tampa Bay cover. Tony, probably not in one of my better decisions, but I'm doing it because there are upsets in the league. I'm going to ride with Tampa on this one at home, and I'm going to take 2.5 points that they're giving me. So I'm going Tampa plus 2.5. Consequences be damned. Philly's going to lose at some point. Why not now? You know what I mean?
I love where your head's at, Paulie. And Baker Mayfield's playing like he's on a man on a mission.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I kind of like if the Bucks were to go and win it all, I wouldn't be upset, and I'd be happy for Baker Mayfield. I really would. And I like Mike Evans, and I don't know. There's something about the Baker that he's had a roller coaster of a career, you know.
Yeah.
But he's good, man. He's a good QB. And
in the past 2 seasons, he's in the top 5 in the NFL with touchdowns thrown. Got to consider that. A lot of great quarterbacks in the league. He's in the top 5 in the last 2 seasons. So you got to give him some respect.
And I love the pick. And it also, root against the Eagles as well. So that's great.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Paulie, I got to keep this coming too. Los D is a super.
Yeah.
Our man, Carlos De La Fuente, and he says, I think I will invest in a New Orleans Pelicans hat due to the power of PMP. So again, instead of
Pelican fly, come on, Pelican.
it's fly particles, come on particles, come on Pelican, come on particles fly. So
Hey, Lo Steve, thank you, brother. And I love your picture there with Joe and Bill Walsh on the side. That's a Mike Zagaris shot, one of the all-time greats. I think he'll be at our event next Wednesday, Tony Zagaris. Ask him some Peter Frampton stories. He's got them for you. And Lo Steve, thank you for inspiring us. That was your idea, the Fly Pelican soundbite. That was yours, kid. So thank you.
I'm gonna go, Paulie. Let's go 1 and 1 and 1 and 1.
Yeah. 1 and 1. Okay, go ahead. Shout out Robbie Benson, 1-on-1. If you know, you know. Tony, go ahead.
1-on-1. I wanna play that game tonight. Okay, sorry, that was a little serenade for you.
Don't be sorry. I invite more of it anytime. You want to burst out in the song, I'm here for it.
By the way, Paulie, just again an update. We're now up to $700 raised.
Yeah, now I'm almost going to be like, hey, you guys stop. No more. I'm not going to say that, but I did not. Help me. I don't know what to say to that. That's unbelievable.
It's so incredible. Just the generosity of this community is just. It's really something else.
Again, thank you guys. So we've been live for like 10 minutes and they just made $700. That's you guys, man. Think about the good you just did. Thank you so freaking much. Tony, here comes Patty. Here, I'm sorry that I have you on mute, but I am imagining what you are all saying. Let's effing go Niners. Yes. F the Chiefs. Yes. Defund the Chiefs as well. Don't forget, defund the Kansas City Chiefs. I haven't stopped that movement. We're still going. And by the way, dude, I don't know who you're picking. I was this close to taking the freaking Ravens. The only reason I didn't take the Ravens is I didn't want to contaminate anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to be responsible because I feel like if I get involved, maybe the Chiefs will. That's how much I hate them. I feel like it's better if I just stay away entirely. But go Ravens, go.
I stay away. Ba, ba, ba.
Little Allison Chains. All right, Tony, give me your pick. Come on. Thank you, Patty.
Hold on a second. Also, the Chiefs are home dogs for the first time. And I mean, maybe against the Bills, they've been home dogs.
Home dogs, dude. Get used to it, Chiefs. It's over. It's freaking over. I'm telling you, it's over.
I really, really hope Baltimore doesn't just beat them, but kind of spanks them. You know?
And don't forget what I told you guys. Hashtag Taylor dumps Travis Kelce before the end of the season. Watch. You think she's going to say, if they don't make the playoffs, dude, that's the end. I'm telling you. Watch.
There is an X factor, literal X factor to this game. Xavier Worthy is back for the Chiefs on Sunday. So
is this the game you're taking? Are you actually making a pick here?
No, I was just letting people know that Xavier Worthy is back for fantasy football reasons and in case you're interested in the Chiefs-Ravens game.
Shout out to Xavier McDaniel as well. Shout out to the X-Man, Tony. The X-Man.
What's the line? Quote the Raven, nevermore, nevermore. From the poem, The Raven. By the way, this is back
Shout out Edgar Allan Poe, Tony. Okay, we'll get into it if we need to. Out of the Bronx, by the way, out of the freaking Bronx. He's up there in the Bronx, writing the Raven. Who knew?
Do you want to talk about like what's going on in that dome?
No, I'd rather not. Actually, I really don't think I want to go in there. It's too much. You know what I mean? It's too much. Somebody like Geezer Butler could talk to him about like dark subject matter. I'm afraid of that.
Get this rule though. When I was at SI in high school, this is back in the day. The schools would never do this now because parents would complain about who knows whatever. But back in the day, if you got suspended at SI, you were not allowed to come back to school until the pages that you were given by Brother Draper. If you didn't have those pages of the Raven memorized, you didn't come back to school. You're
I think I want to hang with Brother Draper. I dig his punishments. I like this. Yeah, come home and memorize the freaking Raven, dude. Me and Brother Draper need to get together. I like the sound of this guy.
Brother Draper rocked the Aqua Velva like to an extent where you could smell him. You could smell him coming down the hall. Dude.
Well, I know a couple other guys like that, but I don't want to bum anybody out. I'll keep them close to the vest. You and I know a guy who works for the Niners, bro. Holy
Yep.
This guy walks in the room, my eyes start watering because he's so heavily bathed in colognes. I gave up cologne years ago. I'm not going with fragrances. I'm too hippie for that. You know what I mean? I don't want perfumes and all that, dude. I'd rather smell like Tony. My preferred scent is soil. You know what I mean? Like from the garden. Yeah, soil. Polymac smells like soil. I'm just throwing that out there. Yes.
You got to be honest, Paulie, and this is probably given way too much personal information, but I went like probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years where I just wasn't wearing deodorant because I'm like, I don't need it. I'm fine. Dude, I recently, like about 6 months ago,
You need it. You're a hairy Italian, dude. You definitely need deodorant. Trust me.
But for years I didn't because I'm like, you know what? I checked myself all the time. And then like 6 months ago, I had a little, I'm like, oh, okay.
I smell like a freaking elephant at the zoo. Yeah, maybe I should deodorant up. Listen, they got organic, hippy dippy, crunchy options for you now with no chemicals. Anyway, dude, what are we doing? Get to your pick already. What are we doing talking deodorants? Let's go, dude. Come on.
Sorry, it was about the Raven.
Yeah, we're talking deodorants now. Ravens, it's getting crazy. Come on, give me your first pick, man.
Paulie, I'm gonna introduce my pick with.
Hey, Paulie. Hi, Phil Sims here.
Okay.
Hold on. You violated the terms of the hot and sour picks. You have not kind of revealed how you did last week. So please review and then proceed forth.
Dude, I'm 1-3. No, 1-3 so far.
No, there's been 6 games, dude. 6 picks. Yeah.
I'm 1-6 so far. So
Well, 1-5, you mean?
1-5. So I'm 1-5. So I got to get on the winning track here. I went over.
No, you're gonna have big weeks. Absolutely. It probably starts right now. Go ahead.
So, dude, I'm going with the Chargers at New York Giants. They are -6.5.
I like this game too. I was looking at this game. Go ahead.
On the road. The Giants are starting the rookie Jackson Dart, and I know the kid's gonna be good, but dude, it's not happening this week for the team.
Perfect. That's it. Yeah.
Happening. Malik Neighbors, he's damn good. Scattaboo, all these kids. The future is bright. If you're a Giants fan, I think there is a bright future to look forward to. But the Giants have given up 21 points to Washington, 40 points to Dallas, 22 points to KC. I feel like the Chargers are going to go in there and stomp. I really do. They're playing quality ball, dude. The Chargers beat KC week 1, 27-21. They beat Vegas 20-9. Then they beat Denver 23-20. I feel like the Chargers are going to stomp this game. And I feel like your boy Herbert is going to have a really strong game. And dude, how about the resurgence of Keenan Allen this year, man? He's come back. And then you've got Lad McConkey, no relation to Phil.
Thank
McConkey.
God. Thank God. Now I'm allowed to like the guy. If you remember Phil McConkey waving his towel like a jackass, dude, he's like 3'2", little midget out there. I never had a good vibe about McConkey. Finish your pick. I have an important update to bring to the show as well. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Tony, go ahead.
Sure. So I'm taking the Chargers -6.5 at New York Giants. Paulie, one more time.
Hey, Paulie. Hi, Phil Sims here.
Hey,
So-
Phil. Yeah.
Hey Phil. Double.
Quadruple.
Or
Double on your double. I'll give you your double, another double. Yeah.
Hey, Phil Sims. Bam, bam. Okay,
Yeah.
air slapping Phil Sims all day. Paulie, go with your news and your second pick, and then I'll finish with my pick.
Another update for you. Now, you might remember, I think it was yesterday or maybe 2 days ago. I forget. No, it was Wednesday. It was a night flight. I told so my buddy Rags every Friday you see him in the comments line, but he's usually playing golf. Like he golfs on Friday. And he's out there with a bunch of dudes I know today. And one of the guys he's golfing with have just checked in. Do you remember I told you that story a couple of nights ago about this kid, Brad Rickert? He was like a senior, I think, when we were freshmen. And he's the guy that lit Zach Weinberg's hair on fire in gym class. His whole head went up in flames in the middle of gym class while we were stretching. Here he is. That's Brad. There's Rags, and that's Bradley Rickert, the tall guy looking in. That's the guy with the lighter. Okay. That was the guy who had the lighter in gym class. Who brings a lighter to gym class, by the way? You know what I mean? Brad Rickert does. What's up, Rickert? Good to see you, buddy. I know you're still crazy. I already know that. So anyway, there it is. Proof the story exists. It's all true. All right, Tony, did you ever get anybody lit up in flames in your gym class? I'm just asking.
No, but we used to do the hot foot in college. The hot foot in the dugout in college was a lot of fun, actually. We had a lot of shenanigans in the dugout. We had a cage. We used to do this thing called cage.
Yeah.
If your rib cage was ever exposed, it was a free license to karate chop that person in the rib cage.
That's pretty violent. Okay, good. What else you got? No, I'm kidding. Do you ever take one? You ever take one of the ribs?
Totally, because I'd be like this, like stretching or whatever, and all of a sudden they'd walk by and go, cage, and I'll be like, oh, just like a jab to the ribs. Like, okay.
Yeah, back in Jersey, Rickert would be walking around the stretching line going, not cage, but he'd be going flame and then light you on fire. True story. All right, you guys, here's my second pick in the hot and sour picks. Again, Tony's 1-5. I'm 4-2. We're both looking to keep going upward. Yeah, there it is. I love that menu. Okay, second game. Tony, the 3-0, surprisingly 3-0 Indianapolis Colts are on the road at your Los Angeles Rams at SoFi Stadium. Tony's Rams are hosting the Colts. No reaction. I keep saying Tony's Rams. There it is. Okay, good. Tony's Rams. Tony's Rams are going on they're going to host the 3-0 Rams. I like this game. It's an interesting game. The Rams coming on. Listen, look at what the Rams did last week. They should have beaten Philly in Philly. They really should have. They should have won that game. Only for the blocked field goal returned for a touchdown. I mean, what are the odds of that? Philly stole that win. Mm-hmm. I thought the Rams had a huge lead in that game, and they probably should have won the game, but they didn't. They're 2-1, hosting a 3-0 Colts team. Okay, I'm very happy for Daniel Jones. I got no problem with this kid. He got away from the Giants. That's a plus. And all of a sudden, he's looking great, dude. I think the Colts have scored. I think they're the second highest scoring team in the NFL. If not the second, they're in the top 2 or 3. They're right up there. They put points on the board. So Daniel Jones is born again. Shout out Black Sabbath, born again. Shout out Zero, the hero. The Rams at home again, coming off that win. So they're going to have a little chip on their shoulder. They're going to have a little nasty attitude. McVay usually has his guys prepared at home. The Colts, they put points on the board. They're scoring about 33 per game. I like the Rams in this one, Tony. I think it's time for the Colts to fall. They're getting 3.5 points, too, as a road underdog. I think the Rams are going to handle their business this week. I think they'll win this game by more than 3.5. So I think the magic carpet ride for the Colts, the undefeated ride of the Colts, is coming to a close. I'm taking the Rams at home, giving the 3.5. And that's it. My picks are in the books, Tony. Rams giving 3.5, and the Bucks getting 2.5 at home. Tony, go ahead.
Dude, okay, so it's funny you mentioned those my Rams, which
Tony's Rams, famously, yeah. Tony's a big Rams guy. He goes back to like Lawrence McCutcheon, you know what I mean? Pat Hayden, he likes those guys. Yeah,
I feel sorry for CJ Stroud in the NFL because I think that kid is a major talent, and he has a sieve for an offensive line, dude. So it bums me out, but I do think
shout out Joe Burrow too. Shout out Joe Burrow getting sacked on 3 consecutive snaps in week 1. 3 consecutive snaps. That's almost impossible. Anyway, but I feel you on the sieve. Go ahead, T.
Totally. And so I feel like this is the week that the Texans get in the win column. They're 0-3 right now. They lost a tough matchup to the Rams opening week 14-9. Then they lost to Tampa Bay 2019. Then they lost to Jacksonville 17-10. So we're talking about some heartbreaking one score losses. And dude, I do like the vibe that they have there in Texas. And Nico Collins is a freaking specimen and a badass. And I also like, it's like I said before, I love CJ Stroud. I really do. I think get him behind a good O line, and that kid can do some serious damage.
I'm totally with you. I like him a lot. I love the future of the NFL with these young quarterbacks like Stroud, like the kid in Washington, Jaden. He's still hurt too. I don't think he's playing this weekend. But in any case, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony. Finish your pick.
No, I'm just saying, with his arm and his legs, he can do a lot of damage with a good O line. And what D'Amico Ryans is doing there, I really think that he's a really good coach. I do think he's a good coach, and I really hope that they have some success there. So I'm thinking that I'm taking the Texans minus. The only thing is that it's a big half point, minus 7.5. They're hosting Tennessee. Tennessee is just, they're just having. They gave up 41 points to Indianapolis last week. They gave up 33 points to the Rams in week 2, and then they lost to Denver 20-12 in week 1. So it's not a good start for the Titans, and I don't think it's going to get any better for the Titans as they travel to Houston.
Mike Holler's Titans, by the way. KNBR program director Mike Holler's Titans. True story. The kid who is the PD over at KNBR now, very good friend of ours too. We love Mikey. Mikey Holler engineers all the Giant games. You probably know who he is. He's a Titans fan. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, Mikey Holler's Titans are, I feel you, dude. It's going to be a long year for Holler and his Titans.
Yeah, I mean, they have Cam Ward, and Cam Ward, I think, is another promising talent, but he's going to have some, the school of hard knocks, right? I think that's going to be the case for, and I would love to see Nick Chubb go off too, because I like Nick Chubb. He's kind of that he's meant to be a running back type of a build, right? So I'm going Texans minus 7.5, and I'm going Chargers minus 6.5. Paulie, my hot and sour picks are in the books. Please get me a couple dubs this week. Come on.
Hold on, Tony. I'm going to try something I've never been done before. Hang on. Does that sound familiar? We've never seen it before. Hold on one sec, T. Tell me if you recognize this. Those are crickets.
Yeah.
Those are crickets. I feel like I'm just trying this out. Hold on one more time. Yeah. I feel like until you get that second win, you might have to deal with some crickets, or I'm just trying to try some new stuff. Or maybe I should introduce your picks since you're such a hippie with some of these. Some chimes just for Tony. Tony appears like Tinkerbell, Yeah. Hey, it's time for Tony's picks, everybody. I don't know, just stuff I'm trying. Sorry.
That reminds me of Neil Peart's drum kit when he had the chimes.
He'll give you some chimes, dude. He'll give you the chimes in the trees. Totally, dude. Raking the chimes, dude. Raking them during Xanadu as well.
Carter Beauford for Dave Matthews Band has chimes as well.
Yes, he does. He does. I just saw him about a month ago. He definitely had chimes.
You want to talk about a guy who idolized Neil Peart?
I could tell. I really can. I swear to God, I could actually tell by the way he plays. He is like a Neil disciple, which is fine with me, man.
Totally.
Yeah.
Paulie, the hot and sour picks are in the book, buddy, and I feel like it's been a wonderful broadcast. I feel like we have a musical assignment to get to before we send people on their way. Again, we have a mailbag, Paulie.
What do we do with this mailbag? Honestly, we might have to do a special VIP broadcast for the mailbag separately. I don't know, because we're not going to have time for the mailbag and the picks. We can't go more than 90 without getting fired. So what do we do here?
We have to go musical assignment.
Okay, well then I'm going right now. Here it comes. Give me Kaler.
And the beauty of the mailbag is that it's kind of timeless. It's evergreen. It can happen at any time as long as we explain the background for every email that we get or every photo that we get. And there's some gold in there.
I know. It really is. And it deserves a longer piece so it can breathe and we can get into all this stuff. So if you can hang out a little bit longer, I swear to God, Miriam, you're going to see the light of day at some point. In the meantime, Tony, let's go from this. I'll give you a segue sound. So from the postponed mailbag to
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins now, right now.
By the way, Tony, you know what else I haven't done in a while? I haven't done this in a while. It's time for our musical picks, everybody. And I haven't gone to the megaphone in a while. I just feel like incorporating some hijinks today. So we're going to go music assignment and out. That's it. That's all. And we're going to wrap it up real soon. Okay, and then we'll do plugs at the end because we both have a lot going on here. All right, Tony. So the musical assignment, we basically thought this week it would be great if the entire PNP family kind of rallied around our injured Nick Bosa, right? This guy must be, seriously, whatever he's going through right now mentally must be so tough. The guy's a world-class athlete. He prepares year-round to be on the field in September and then start his season. And the fact that he can only go 3 games this year is pretty rough. And I know his teammates are feeling it. I saw Fred Warner speaking very emotionally about Nick Bosa yesterday. So we said, yeah, man, send Bosa some songs. You know, just dedicate a song to Bosa, you know, to help him along with his state of mind. I'm going to go first today, Tony. It's simple. I got one track, In and Out. And I thought, when you have a situation like this, you could wind up getting bummed out. You could wind up getting the blues. And Muddy Waters, I think it was, who said the blues ain't nothing but a good man feeling down. And I think that's a good description for Nick Bosa today. So, Tony, when in doubt, I always go to Mick and Keith, dude. Whenever I got problems, I go to Mick and Keith. Now, the famous Sticky Fingers album, complete with the Andy Warhol zipper, dude, the zipper. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Actual zipper on the record. It's crazy. Which does work. It's nuts. Andy Warhol did discover there's a great original blues composition on here written by Mick and Keith called I Got the Blues. And it's got an amazing Billy Preston Hammond B3 solo on there. So from me to Nick Bosa, and I'm saying it's okay to have the blues. You're going to be better. You'll be back. But it's okay, dude. Sometimes you got to go through that process to get to the light. So while you have the blues, nothing better to listen to than a little Rolling Stones. I Got the Blues, Tony. That's for Nick Bosa. You are up.
Collectively, can we like dedicate like a major deep psychedelic drums and space for him to vibe out to?
Yeah.
I want both to dive into. And what was that? What was the Roses album that was all drums and space?
Oh, Infrared Roses.
Infrared Roses. Let's dedicate Infrared Roses to him collectively. We're not going to put that on the playlist, of course.
I'm such a freak. I used to like just listen to that. I love space. I'm a space head. A lot of people go to the bathroom during space and everything. I'm dialed in during space, dude. I love that S. I really do.
By the way, we used to play Infrared Roses on our morning show on 1050.
Oh my God, that did not go over well, dude. The bosses. I remember Salvador got really pissed once because I was playing space on the air. On the air. Hey, but anyway, yeah, he didn't like that at all.
And again, I'd like to remind people about Brian Murphy. I've never seen him dart quicker to use the bathroom and go get a beer.
He's not built for critical envelopment, Dark Star, other one. He's just not built for it. He's not. I'm sorry. He's built for like Franklin's Tower. You know what I mean? Uncle John's Band, stuff like that. Yeah.
And I totally get it. But he looked at me and he goes, I'll be back.
Yeah. And he took a good long break. Good long break from that one. Yeah. Yeah.
So, hey, Bosa, get involved. Maybe do some Sasquatch research. Maybe steal your Squatch. Check it out up there in Oregon. But also, Paulie, I've been listening to a lot of early String Cheese Incident for some reason lately. And their first 2 albums, a band out of Colorado, their first 2 albums are really, really good. And I found their first album on vinyl. And I ordered it online. It's really hard to find. But the album is called Round the Wheel. And there's the cover. That's the cover right there. It's a cool cover.
Nice.
And the back's right there. It's a cool cover. But they have a song on here called Good Times Around the Bend. And the lyric that I'd like to say to Nick is in the song, sometimes it seems like such a hard life, but there's good times around the bend. Roller coasters got to roll to the bottom, and then you got to climb to the top again.
I just found it. I got it right here. I'm putting it on the PNP playlist 25 right now. So hold on. And there it goes. Bam. Okay, cool. Tell me more. Tell me what year did it come out?
This album, gosh, what year was this? 98?
Wow.
I think this is 98 or 99. Yeah, it must have been 98 or 99. It's a really fun album, man. There's the title track Round the Wheel is like 7 minutes 25 seconds. But also there's a great song on here called On the Road, Restless Wind, Come As You Are, but a different, not Nirvana's Come As You Are. But anyways, Round the Wheel, String Cheese Incident for Nicky Bosa. And just dive into any drums and space you can find live drums in space. You name the year, Paulie, and well, he can dive.
91, they were getting really crazy during drums. And I mean, they would go on for like 40 minutes of complete madness, weirdness. Like you got to have a helmet on for some of those drums in spaces, man, because they would test you. They would test your endurance. You know what I mean? Not for the meek, man. Hey,
I have a question for you, really, really quick. When did Mickey Hart like start busting out like the the mallets and the like? Always did he always have that like in his?
No, that's been a more recent thing. Last 10, 15 years, maybe. More of a mallet guy. Yeah,
but I love. I mean, how old? I mean, he's close to 80.
He's 80. Yeah, he's in his 80s. Yeah, yep.
It's incredible. It's just good to show you the power of music.
No question, dude. I take my cues from those guys. So thank you, Tony. Let's do the listener submissions, and then we got to wrap because I got another podcast. Again, join us on the Hum Daddies podcast at 3 p.m. today. Got to finish this, take a lunch break, and I'm hopping right back on. Myself, Ted Ramey, Jake Lucas, the Hum Daddies. We're going to talk our favorite top 5 U2 records. That's at 3. So finish with the listener songs, and then we're going to take a lunch break, dude.
Before I get to the songs, Paulie, we're up to $925.
We'll do that at the end. I want to end the show with that. Yes, fantastic, you guys. Thank you so much.
Incredible stuff. So
incredible. It's been live for like a half an hour. I don't know what to say other than I am humbled and thank you. We're all doing a very good thing here. Thank you, guys.
Okay, I'm going to start with John Joseph's email because he always goes deep into the woods, and I like going deep into the woods with John Joseph. So he goes. The song Scarface by the artist Paul Engemann. I don't if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm not sure. Engemann. That's the song Scarface. He has a song called Stay Hard by Raven. He has by
the way, we got to cap it at 2 per listener, per viewer. 2 songs because it's like turning into like a 45-minute segment. 2 songs per PMPer. Yeah, but go ahead, T.
And let me give you his just because I want to get. He says "Stay Hungry" by Twisted Sister as well.
Nice, great try. I love "Stay Hungry." Yeah,
love that. So this is from Marky Graves. Gravy. He says "Highway Star" by Deep Purple, and he says "The Trooper" by Iron Maiden.
Yeah, totally, dude. The Trooper.
Yes. Yes. By the way, Jessica Sylvia, who's also known as Beat LA, who I think is going to be at Levi's on Sunday. She checks in and she says "Down with the Sickness" by Disturbed. And then she also says, given the way his eyes always look, I Love You, Mary Jane by Cypress Hill.
Well, I think your instincts are spot on there. Yeah, that might not be a coincidence from what I've heard, but go ahead, T. Yeah.
That's great. This is Nicky D. Francesco. He says "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay" by Otis Redding.
Very nice, Nicky. That's very nice. Yeah, great, beautiful song.
And then he also says "Helpless" by Crosby, Stills, Nash.
That's a tough one, but I feel you. Very appropriate. Thank you.
And then he also just says honorable mention because this involves both of us, Paulie, is Bobosa.
Yeah, I thought about that. I almost went with Lola, but I decided that's great. That's great. Thank you, man.
Escobar checking in. He says, "Here Comes the Sun" by the Beatles.
Beautiful.
Then he says, I'm gonna go. He has 4, but I'm gonna give this one "Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger" by Daft Punk. Great, I love it, dude.
Escobar's got some eclectic taste. I like it. I do. I like it.
Me too. Totally. Yeah. Stand by as I scroll down, Paulie. And I just want to congratulate David Meyer. He sent us a picture. He's out of surgery. He had a big surgery, so he's out of surgery.
Congrats, David. Get better, bro. Get better, man. Chill and get better.
Yes, exactly. Thanks for sending us the picture. We'll send it in the mail, but share it in the mailbag whenever we do get the mailbag. Paulie, Jerome checks in, and Jerome says, "Lean on Me" by Bill Withers, dude.
Nice.
And then he says, "Keep Your Head Up" by Tupac. And then, he has a third one, "The Big Payback" by James Brown. Great.
Nice.
Steve Groschel checking in, who's also representing us at Slices for Sami on Monday night at Longbridge Pizza. Congrats on that, Steve. He says, "Fix You" by Coldplay. That's great.
Nice.
Then he also says, Paulie, "Dangerous but Worth the Risk" by our boys.
Who's this from? Groschel?
Groeschel. This is Steve Groeschel by Rat.
I'm tempted to immediately put that on the playlist just out of sheer appreciation for Groeschel's greatness for knowing to go to the last track on Invasion of Your Privacy. Phenomenal move, Groeschel. It's on the list for consideration. Go ahead.
Dude, okay. And then Noemi just taking all of us to school. She says, I gotta say that despite his contribution to the team, he left a sour note for me since his holdout. His performance never matched his pre-holdout numbers since his big payout. So she says her song is Get Up Off Your Knees, a 1928 blues song by Ethel Waters.
Wow. I don't even know what that is, but I'll find out. Ethel Waters. I've never even heard that name. That's awesome, Noemi. Thank you.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear that. I'm really excited to hear that. Thank you, Noemi. Greg Treatla checking in. He says motivational songs for Nick Bosa, Broken, Beaten, Scarred by Metallica.
Damn.
And he also did Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Daft Punk. I love it. Nice.
That's true for that.
Yep, that's two.
Okay.
And remember the rule is if we get 3 or more, then that song goes on the list.
Yep.
And we got Ray Goodman and the Soulmates. And Ray, dude, he says Remedy by the Black Crowes.
Great choice.
And then he also says Get on the Good Foot by James Brown.
I love it. James Brown getting multiple votes. And I like Remedy. That's a great track. I enjoy that tune.
Me too. I love that track too. Lily Merchant checking in. And she says, of course, the Bosa.
That's 2 now for Lola, too. So we got 2 Daft Punks, 2 Lolas. Okay.
What is the line in a 3-point stance, right?
Yeah. I asked him his name, and in the 3-point stance, he said, Bosa. I'll be yo. And you know who's a big fan of that song? No kidding. John Lynch.
Yeah.
John Lynch, he enjoyed that way. John Lynch liked all the stuff we did. He was so cool, man.
That making that song together was one of my, I loved making that song. That was really fun. That production. That recording production session. But also Lily Merchant says while he's rehabbing, laying down, he needs Pictures of Lily by The Who. How about that?
Deep cut. Pictures of Lily. Dude, from Lily, no less. That's awesome. Awesome, Lily. Awesome.
Scarlet Fire checking in. Dude, Scarlet Fire just says Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Daft Punk.
That's 3. Okay. That's it. That's going on. I'm putting it on right now. Done.
And then she said Lean on Me by Bill Withers. That's 2 for Lean on Me.
Okay, better not make a move yet. We got a lot. We got 2 Lolas, 2 Lean on Me's, and 3 Harder Betters. Go ahead, Tony.
She also sent a picture of her with Gary Plummer that we'll have to share in the mailbag.
Now, whenever we get to that. Yeah. Sometime in 2026, we'll get there. Go ahead, T.
Patty from Napa checking in. She says, I Will Not Go Quietly by Don Henley.
And Axl Rose singing on that one too. That's a good song. I like that.
She says she has that song, I Will Not Go Quietly, since Bosa plans to help on the sidelines, which is
nice.
a very great call. Great
choice, Patty. Good choice.
Let me see her. Hang on one sec. I'm looking to see if there are any more, Paulie. Any more? No, that is all that I've got in the inbox from Paulie's particle. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Leah Phillips just sent one in. She says FDT for Bosa rocking the red hat, and Leah. I don't know what that means. Her song is FDT. Do you know what FDT means?
Yes, we're not going there on this. We're not going to go there. Yeah, but so it's and thank you, Lily, Leah. Sorry. So I'm going Daft Punk. Daft Punk is going to be the PMP contribution. All right, hold on. Let me add that right now. And while I'm adding this, Tony, put the link back up for the food bank because we got to go in a second here. So, okay, so let me go Horner. Better. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Daft Punk is going on PMP. There it is. PMP playlist 25 now includes my song, Tony's song, and the listener song from Daft Punk, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. Thank you guys for playing along. And thank you for this. I cannot believe. I believe it. I mean, I do believe it, but I didn't expect this is maybe a better thing to say. Particles for a Purpose as we support the San Francisco Food Bank and help our community. People that are having a hard time, man, we're here for them. Tony, what can you say about how to get to the link real quick for people that want to chip in over the weekend?
I just want to say that, so it's a GoFundMe page that is on the Polymac Particles YouTube page. So if you go to our YouTube channel at Polymax Particles, right there on the top of the page, you'll see to click on links. And when you click on links, it's the top link for the SF Marin Food Bank. And you click on that link. It's a GoFundMe for the SF Marin Food Bank. You click on that link and you can donate. Paulie, as you can see, there's been $925 raised in less than an hour. And it's just people just from the kindness of their heart, just doing great things for other people. And it's just incredible to see. And I just want to really quick, Paul, we got Patty from Napa. We got Leah Phillips, Cody Marchetti, Lily Merchant, Noemi, Ray, Keep Stella Blue, Kevin Farrell, Miguel Salas, Carlos De La Fuente, Mark Astor, Corinne, Mark Graves, Karen Bell, Don Peralta. Those are the people, all these people donating for a good cause.
And I'm going to donate too. I'll donate this weekend as well. I'll jump on there and make a donation. And thank you guys. Yes, Lily, fly, particles fly, man. I totally agree. And you know what? When people, when they ask like, oh, you guys, man, you're doing all this cool stuff on your show. And what are you be most happy about? This is what I'm most proud of, when we can come together like this and give it back to the people that need it. Thank you guys. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for this. It's so meaningful, and it's not for me, not for Tony. It's for people that really need it. But we're helping. So thank you guys. And let me just go down and say, Dami Peralta, Beat LA, Patty from Napa, Matt Stenson, John Joseph, Lily, Stevie B. I see you out there. Have a good time at the game, Stevie B. I saw that you're going down there this weekend. Bring home a win. Miriam, what's up, girl? Cody Marchetti. Who else am I missing over there? Miguel, Corinne. Thank you for your generosity, Corinne. You're one of the good ones, man. One of the great ones, really. Tony, let's do this. Let's thank Stellar Design. Let's thank Longbridge Pizza, our great sponsors. They're all part of this too. We all work together, as you guys can see, and you're part of it. You guys are all part of it, man. Tony, I got nothing left. I got to eat some lunch and then hop on the Hum Daddies at 3. So give me your final thoughts, and then David Lee Roth, and we're out.
A couple things. If you're interested in contacting Stellar Design, contact Dom 650-796-3144, 650-796-3144, or email him Dominic@stellar.design. And then if you want to support Longbridge Pizza, go by there, have a nice cold beer, order a pie or order a Sangi, or you go to longbridgepizza.com and you can order right there on their menu. Also, Neil Donardi does private events. He does corporate events, or they do private events at Longbridge Pizza too. So all that jazz from Longbridge Pizza and Stellar Design. Thank you both for sponsoring Polymax Particles, for partnering with us. We are so appreciative of you guys. Carlos De La Fuente, Dr. Matt Young, all 4 of our sponsors. We're so thankful for all of you, and so thankful for the entire PMP Familia. It's a community, and dude, that's why I made that banner of reciprocity months ago. Like, just because we're all in this together, man. It's just we're all trying to take care of each other, and it's great. So thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Tiger Lounge and say what's up to Neil. I'm serious. Have a good time. I wish I was with you guys. Eating slices, drinking beer sounds fun to me. Everybody else have a great weekend. Go freaking Niners, and give me David Lee Roth. Let's get this weekend going, man. Dude, like a freaking jet engine going. Oh, that was amazing. I felt some extra rumble in the bass right there. Everybody have a great weekend. Join us at 3:00 if you can. We'll be talking you too. Tony, go ahead, man. Final words.
Patty from Napa said it best. Niners beat the Jag-offs.
Patty come gangster. Patty, Patty's got inner gangster. She needs to flex. Thank you, Patty. Will do. You know what I mean? Will do. Hopefully Tony recovers on the hot and sour picks. Hopefully I do okay as well. And everybody be safe. Have a great weekend. Raise a glass. Cheers to you. Thanks for your contributions to the bank. We'll recap it on Monday, and then we'll send the donation over. But I'm blown away. You guys are amazing. I freaking love you guys. And I know Tony does too. Have a great weekend. I'll have a drink on you tonight, and we'll see you Monday at 11, y'all. Cheers.
Peace.